Joins me now from Hong Kong with the latest. I know you've been closely following the reaction, and there has already been reaction from China.
Well, on Chinese social media, we've noticed that the censors are already at work. In fact, on the popular social media platform Sina Weibo, the words U.S. Olympic boycott are being actively censored. This after several sources have told CNN that the Biden administration plans to make an announcement this week that it will do a diplomatic boycott of the upcoming Beijing Olympic Games. This is not a full boycott, a diplomatic boycott, meaning that U.S. officials would not participate in the opening ceremony of the upcoming games due to kick off in about 2 months' time. And this was widely expected for months now. In the run-up to the Beijing Olympic Games, you have U.S. lawmakers on both sides of the aisle demanding a diplomatic boycott over human rights abuses in China, including the charge that China is committing genocide against the Uyghurs and other ethnic Muslim minorities in the western region of Xinjiang, an allegation that China denies. We also know that last month, the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, said that he was discussing the issue of Olympic participation with other nations and that other world leaders, including the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, is considering and has been weighing a diplomatic boycott. China has repeatedly condemned these calls for a diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympic Games, calling them, quote, malicious hype. Last week, we heard this from a spokesman of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let's bring up the statement for you, in which Wang Wenbin said this: the U.S. and a handful of countries make an issue out of the Beijing Winter Olympic Games and link their officials' attendance with so-called human rights issues. This is, in essence, a smearing campaign in the name of defending human rights. Such an act of politicizing sports obviously violates the Olympic Charter, unquote. Now, Paula, a lot is at stake here for the Olympic host. You have national pride. You also had this exercise of soft power on the world stage. And when the Beijing Winter Olympics do kick off, it will effectively make Beijing the first city to host both the Summer and the Winter Games, which is a major point of pride inside China. Paula.
Yeah, and they do not want anything to spoil that. It will be an interesting week to come in U.S.-China relations for sure. Kristie Stout, thanks so much for that. Now.